Hey everybody, welcome to today's Stories and Science. My name is Brad.
I'm Joe.
I'm Deborah.
And we've got Sam with us as well. She's going to come out for the science to show us some stuff too. So she's waving in the very back over Joe's shoulder if you can see her in that window. So we'll go ahead and get started with our hello song. So if you guys can wave with us, will you wave your hands? Okay, here we go. It goes like this. Wave, 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 happily. Very good. We'll stop waving while we count to 3.
Okay, my friends, we're going to count to 3 by patting our heads. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good job.
Very good, very good. Okay, can you clap your hands with us now? Here we go. Clap, 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 clapping even more. But we'll stop laughing while we count to 4.
All right, this time, my friends, we're going to count to 4 on our shoulders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very
Great
good, very
job.
good. Okay, stand up on your feet with us.
Here we
If you
go.
stand up, we're going to do some stomping, okay? You stomp around the room with us. Here we go. Ready? Stomp, 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 stomping really quick. But we'll stop stomping while we count to 6.
All right, this time, my friends, we're going to count to 6 on our elbows. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job.
Very good, very good. Okay, while you're up on your feet, let's do some jumping up and down. Jumping is so great. Here we go.
Jump, 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 jump,
Jumping is so great. But we'll stop jumping while we count to 8.
All right, this time, my friends, we're going to jump 8 times.
Oh, jump.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Very good.
Yay.
Okay, take your hands and make a book so we can count to 10 and get ready to read. Here we go. Read, 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 reading once again. And we'll be ready once we count to 10.
All right, my friends, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Now, before we get started with our story that Brad's going to share with us, just wanted to remind you it's still time. You can sign up for the summer reading program. Check out our website at wilsonvillelibrary.org. And also know that we are open to the public now, Tuesday through Saturday, so you can pick up any requested materials that you have. Again, check out our website for the hours and the times. And just remember, though, that we will be closed Saturday, July 4th. So now, Brad's going to take it away with the story, Joe Bones.
All right. Now, normally this is just a sitting and listening story, but if you pay attention partway through, we're going to ask you to stand up and do some dancing with us, okay? Today, we're talking about balance and stuff like that, and you need your bones to help hold you up. So this is a little American folk tale called Joe Bones. Once upon a time, there was a man named Joe Bones. Now, Joe was so ornery, so stubborn, so stubborn that no one minded too much the day that old stubborn Joe Bones died. No, they just took him out to the graveyard and they put him in the ground. But Joe Bones was so stubborn, he got right up out of that grave and he walked home. That's right, he did. And when he got home, he saw his widow, all dressed in black. And he said, "What are you doing? You look like somebody died." She said, "Oh, well, you did." And he just grumbled. And he went outside and he sat down on the front porch. He just sat and sat and sat until he was nothing but a bunch of bones. Now, not too long after that, through town came a young harmonica player, and he heard the widow Bones might like a bit of company. So he went out to the house and he knocked on the door. "Oh, hello, would you like to have a little chat?" She said, "Well, okay, why don't we sit on the porch?" So you can imagine. It was a bit strange. On one side sat the widow Bones. On the other side sat the harmonica player. And in the middle sat Joe Bones' skeleton. So for a while, they all just sat there in awkward silence. Till finally, Joe Bones spoke up. He grumbled and said, "If you're such a good harmonica player, why don't you play us a tune?" So the harmonica player, he pulled out his harmonica. And he began to play a tune. And as he began to play, Joe Bones began to dance. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Stand up on your feet. That's right, all of you stand up. And Joe Bones and Joe and Deborah's going to dance with us too. We're all going to dance along with Joe Bones. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Good dancing out there. Now, Joe Bones, he danced and danced until some of his fingers and toes started to fall off. Right. The harmonica player was shocked, so he stopped playing. But Joe Bones just grumbled, "What'd you stop playing for? I like that song. Go ahead and play your tune." So the harmonica player did. Okay, are you ready? Stand up. Here we go. Ready to dance again? Here we go. They all danced. Joe Bones danced so much that one of his arms fell off and his leg up to the knee. The widow Bones, she saw what was happening, and she said, "You keep playing that song a little faster, a little louder, huh?" Yes. So the harmonica player did. That's right. Are you ready? Okay, dance nice and big and fast for us along with Joe Bones. Here we go. No. Joe Bones danced and danced until he was nothing but a pile of bones. So they scooped him up and they took him back to the graveyard right where he belonged and put him in the ground. They went back home. And as people do in stories like this, they go and they live happily ever after. But now, here's the thing. If you're ever in a graveyard and you see a headstone that says Joe Bones, if you whistle or hum a little tune, you listen real careful, you might just hear the click clack of bones trying to dance one last time. The end. All right, so I'm gonna hand it over to Deborah now. Deborah is going to get us moving with a little A little fun and dancing.
Yes, a little more dancing. All right, so I'm going to do a song with us. I was thinking that if a skeleton can dance, then an elephant can balance. Kind of dancing on a spider web. Did you ever hear of an elephant on a spider web? No? Well, there is a song, a classic children's song in Spanish about an elephant balancing on a spider web. So a spider web in Spanish is a tela de araña. Araña means spider. Tela means cloth, or the thing that you weave together. So it's the web. And the word for elephant in Spanish is elefante. So I will be an elephant and I will sing you this song. And if you will all stand up and make yourself into an elephant, I'm going to change this so I can see you. There we go. Okay, so you're making yourself an elephant. So you might want to have a trunk, a long trunk, and you might want to make yourself big and heavy, but also you're very careful because you're going to step on a spider web. I'll go first. So I'll just try it out to make sure that it can hold us up. Okay. So I'm going to sing in Spanish and I'll tell you what it means. Un elefante, one elephant, that's me. Un elefante se balanceaba. That means was trying to balance sobre una tela de araña, on top of a spider web. Okay, I'm balancing. Oh, cuando veía que le sostenía, when she saw that it was holding her up, fue a llamar sus camaradas. So I went to call my friends. So I'm going to call Joe. Joe, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, Joe,
Oh, good.
do you want to try balancing on the spider web?
I've never done that before.
Okay,
Deborah.
be really careful.
Okay.
Remember, you're an elephant, so you're
Right,
big.
that's right.
Okay, so make yourself big, everybody. Give yourself your trunk. And I'm going to sing, and we're all going to climb onto the spider web carefully. Okay? Well, dos, I'll say two. Dos elefantes se balanceaban sobre una tela de araña. Cuando veía, look down, is it holding you up? Que le sostenía, it's holding us up. Fueron a llamar sus camaradas. So we're going to call our friends. Everybody call your friends. Hey, elephants. You can say,
elephants.
hey, elephants.
Elefantes.
Come over. Look, Sam's joining us. Elefantes. Los elefantes. Nos van a juntar. So they're all going to come with us. And we're all going to get, okay, everybody get your trunk. Okay. Get your balance all organized so you're not going to fall off the spider web. Okay, whoa. Okay. Here we go. Todos elefantes. That means all the elephants. Todos los elefantes se balanceaban sobre la tela de una araña. We're doing it. Cuando veían, look down, is it working? Que le sostenía. Yes. Fueron a llamar sus camaradas. Maybe, are the grown-ups all balancing too? Are there grown-ups in the room who need to balance too? Okay, this is all the elephants that we've got. Ooh, Sam's doing like a 1 foot thing. Ooh. You can do a real tricky balance. Do some fancy moves. Okay. All right, I think we're all on. So now that we're all on, we have to get off really carefully. So let's see. Sam will go first. Sam, gently step off the tela de araña. Muy bien, allá va. So there she goes. And then Sam, if you'll gently step off the tela de araña, the spider web. Allá va esta elefante. There goes this elephant. Y yo último con ustedes. So I'm the last one with all the rest of you. We're going to gently step off the tela de araña. We did it. Excellent work, everyone. Now, Joe is going to show us how to draw something cool. And it's not a spider web, although you could draw a spider web to go with it later.
That was so much fun, Deborah. So I'm so glad she shared that rhyme today. What I'm going to do is show you what we're going to draw later. And we're going to do this after we do our story time today. So everybody has a chance to gather up paper and some markers to draw this. This is my elefante. So you can see I've used some different shapes. I have a big circle. I have some lines. I have some curvy lines. And I want to share with you the book that I got this idea from. make a face with Ed Imberly. And this is something that you can check out. But we'll do that later. So I'll tell you when we're ready to go draw. All right. So stay tuned for some drawing. All right. Now we have been doing some balancing with Joe Bones. We did some balancing with the elefantes that Deborah showed us. Now Sam is going to take us on some more science explorations about balancing.
Hey guys, hi. All right, so we're just going to talk really quickly today about, we had Joe Bones, and we all have bones inside our body. And then we talked about elephants balancing, and that's the thing. We need our bones and our muscles together to let us balance. So I don't know if I can hear you guys, if you guys are unmuted, but if you want to unmute so you can answer some questions, feel free to. Oh, there's somebody there.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, babies.
Oh,
That one. So, is it very hard to stand on the ground when you're just standing? Is it very difficult? It feels pretty easy, but when you
No.
listen, to make all of your muscles and all of your bones work together so that you could just stand up. That's a pretty cool thing to have to learn. You have over 600 muscles in your body that attach to your bones. You have to have all of that coordinated just to be able to stand.
The screen.
If we want to make it even harder, you can try standing on one foot. Okay. So lift your weight and lift your foot up. Now you can actually feel those muscles in your body working to help you balance. You can feel where they attach. Your legs and your core and even your arms.
My baby.
Pull your arms in really tight. It's okay to balance, but it's even easier. This is changing the way your weight is distributed in your body. You can also even try balancing way down low. Oh, that can be really hard. Oh, you guys look like you're really good at that. Oh, that's great balancing. Good job. Joe. Good. Even it out on the other side. But one of the things I want to talk about before we do our little experiment we're going to do is your center of gravity. That's if you take all of the weight in your body and you figure out where that point is, where you're balancing against gravity. So it holds us onto the ground. So by lowering your center of gravity, your
No.
we're going to do that right now. I got to show you guys this really cool balancing trick. This is what body. We're finding where the weight is centered on things. So for this, you're going to take a cup. You can do this later. You don't have to do it now. You can come back and do this later. You need a fork and a spoon. Now, do not just go get any fork and any spoon in your house. Talk to an adult person or a bigger person who is in charge of the spoons and the forks, because you're going to bend it a little bit.
Because we have children's silverware.
Here we go. Children's silverware.
That's a good idea.
We're going to take your fork
And little children like to.
keep them together. Let's see if I can show you guys how to do this. I'm going to put my spoon fork in between those tines. You guys kind of see how I put that together there? And I'm just taking a regular cup. And I'm taking, okay? You can kind of see here, I'm going to try and balance the fork and the spoon on my finger, which is fun enough. But I want to kind of try and figure out where, see, I can balance that there. That's where I want to put that toothpick. So now we're going to put the toothpick through the tines. You guys kind of see how my toothpick is through there? I'm going to take that toothpick and I'm going to wiggle it around here until I can feel it balancing. Let's see if I can get to it. Oh, no, Sam, not quite got it yet. That's the thing about science. Sometimes you got to fiddle with things for a minute before they work. Oh, you guys are being so patient. Oh, there we go. Now balance. Yeah, wiggle. That's the fun part. It all falls apart. All right. So you guys can try that at home. I'm going to put up a link to a video of doing that so you guys can try it at home and some more balancing activities for you guys to do. We'll toss it over to you guys for the goodbye song, I guess it is.
Yeah. I think before we do our goodbye song, I just wanted to remind you, I love that science experiment. I mean, Sam did a couple science explorations, so you can count that on your summer reading program for your science explorations. And if you have any questions about the library or summer reading program, please contact us. You can give us a call or send us an email. Love to hear from you. And now I think, Brad, are we ready for the goodbye song?
We're ready. You guys get your see you later alligators ready. Follow everybody here with your see you later alligator.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Gonna fly toodaloo.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
Other time Tuesdays at 10:30. Stick around if you're with us on the Zoom meeting.